All right, what's happening to YouTube? So today for this video, I'm gonna just do some gradings for each of the what the Clippers did in the off season basically. So first, it'll be obviously the NBA draft. So overall, I will give the Clippers a probably like a B plus. I think a B plus will be a pretty good grade. So so for Keon Johnson. He shown like some disappointment, like I shouldn't I could say disappointment just because he kind of struggled, but then he finished off pretty strong. Like his major flaw is the jump shot. But his defense is still pretty good. I mean, I was pretty impressed by his defense, and his athletic ability is just beyond amazing. So despite of the summer league disappointment, I'd still probably give a Keon Johnson pick probably like an A minus or a B plus because it was the right decision. I mean, it was like because he was projected to be like a lottery pick, so he fell pretty low. And then next, I know I already said this a million times, but I'm gonna just keep getting on Jason Preston because it's not the okay. Reason why y'all hear me get on Jason Preston a lot is just because it's the prospect that we passed up on. The prospect we passed up on, obviously, he seems that he's going to be at least a stud, if not a star or a superstar. Because I feel Sharif Cooper is going to be, he's gonna probably dominate the league for a, for quite a while, in my opinion. And then Preston, he has to show me he could dominate the league too. So for the Preston pick, because last time I gave it like an F minus, just because Preston was projected to be so low. But now it's like I seen what Preston can do. He seemed pretty impressive. Like his passing ability is pretty good. His defense is pretty good. His free throws is I don't know what the heck his free throws. What it's not that good. Like he can shoot a three somewhat okay, but so I'm gonna bump it up to from a F minus to I'll just say cool like D plus. I'll probably give it D plus. It's not because it was the prospect we picked. It's because the prospect we passed up on. Actually, you know what? I'll just probably bump it up to a C because Preston is a good player, actually. So I'm probably sounding a little bit harsh, but Preston, I mean, again, it's because the prospect we passed up on. That's why I'm grading, the Jason Preston pick pretty harshly because, again, we passed up on a stud. And then for the third pick we did was a BJ Boston pick. That was just a straight up A plus plus. I mean, come on. He 50th pick. He was once considered to be a top 10 pick. Top 10, everybody. Even top 7 or even top 5 in some rankings. Like, come on. You can't go wrong with that. An A plus. So, overall, like, I know earlier I said I'll probably give it an E plus, a B plus. Maybe I'll just maybe just give it. I think I'll probably give it an A minus because if had we picked Sharif Cooper, I would have easily said y'all know I would easily say A plus because y'all know how much I mess with Sharif Cooper. But so for NBA draft, A minus. Next one is gonna be the Justice Winslow signing. Um, Justice Winslow signing, I'd probably give it an A because a great lockdown defender. He could dribble the ball. Um, the only weakness is just shooting, but it could definitely be worked on because the upside about Justice Winslow is his size is beyond amazing. Just he locked up Luka Doncic. If you need to hear that just to feel impressed by Justice Winslow because Winslow's a great defender, a great slasher, and then he's like a great, a wing defender that you would need. Like, and also he is like, 26 years old, which is, that's a pretty good age. So I love this. I love this pick as well. So that's just my personal justification of giving it an A. I think an A. Like I I personally think this is a lot better than trading for DeMar DeRozan, because if we trade for DeRozan, we're gonna have to give up some assets, and but we already did give up assets eventually for like a questionable piece, which is I'm gonna talk about, in the next slide. But before I go head on to the next slide, I'm gonna just grade, the players we brought back. So Kawhi, obviously A plus plus. Reggie Jackson, I give a solid A because, look, if y'all been to my channel or seen my past comments, I was more like on the dissatisfactory on the Reggie Jackson side because, his defense is pretty bad, which is his defense is still pretty bad, but he's shown that if you use Reggie Jackson properly, he's gonna be a really really good player. So, and also Nick Batum, A plus, because come on, every every team would love to have a Nick Batum, a great, uplifting locker room locker room individual. So pretty much this is my grading for Justice Winslow, an A, and then all the signings we did, like A plus for Batum and Kawhi, and Reggie's an A. And then next video is gonna go to the recent trade that just happened, like the homecoming of Eric Bledsoe. Now, I mean, I have to, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna sound pretty rough again. I'll probably give this a D minus right now, just because, like, come on, you traded Patrick Beverly, who was a certified lockdown defender. You traded a solid veteran piece. Yeah, I know a lot of Clippers fans do not like Rajon Rondo, but I'm still one of those who has like a little bit of a soft spot. I mean, he does bring in good IQ. I mean, he does teach. Of course, when you put him on the floor, he's just not the best. And then you trade Daniel Tour, who's like, I mean, yeah, people are not gonna say he's good. People are not gonna say he's good, but yeah. But for Eric Bledsoe, I feel it's still a pretty bad trade. I mean, we seriously only got Eric Bledsoe back. Like, this can easily age bad though, so that's the good news. This can easily this grading can easily age horribly because the Clippers are known to revive people were on the spiraling down, to revive them back up, for Batum and Reggie Jackson. So this can potentially happen with Eric Bledsoe, and if Eric Bledsoe plays back like when he was like with the Phoenix Suns or the first stint with the LA Clippers, I think this can be a real turn out to be a B trade. Like, the Clippers could have got a lot more assets back, in my opinion, because, the Grizzlies are getting talent. It's not like we're just trading like garbage for garbage. Like, the Grizzlies are actually getting talent. Like, they got Grit. Well, they traded Grit to the Grit. I'll just call Pat Bev Grit. So they traded him. They traded Pat Bev to the Wolves, but the Clippers could have easily got like second round picks, like multiple, like, because the future draft, like, I'm not gonna say 2022 it is stacked, but maybe like 2023, 2024, 2025, the draft class may seem exciting. So the Clippers could have easily gotten like what, 2 second round picks, 3 second round picks, or maybe just maybe even a first round pick, like a heavily protected first round pick. Unprotected first round pick would be nice because, Bledsoe is considered to be just like, the guy you just want off of your team. But again, I could easily be wrong about Eric Bledsoe. So this should probably just wrap up this video. So I'm going to just go over with the overall gradings. So just in case if y'all, didn't really, pay attention. So Obviously, the draft, I'll probably give it an A minus. Um, Justice Winslow signing, I would give it an A. Kawhi signing, I'd give it an A plus. Reggie signing, I'll give it an A. Batum signing, I'll give A plus. Eric Bledsoe trade would be like a D minus. So overall, if I had to give like a grading to the LA Clippers, I'd probably give it like um an A minus as of right now because the Clippers still have yet to do, like, especially with DeMarcus Cousins. Like, DeMarcus Cousins not getting re-signed with the Clippers is just pretty much like the biggest flaw in my personal opinion. Because Boogie, he brings toughness, he can shoot the ball. I mean, good rebounder, but he just needs to get more minutes. Because if y'all remember the Jazz series, you saw what Boogie did to Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert probably got kind of scared of Boogie, so. I'm Clippers need to just bring back DeMarcus Cousins, in my personal opinion. So I mean I heard news about Paul Millsap, but I mean you can't go wrong with Paul Millsap too much. So I guess we'll see what we'll do. So this again, thank you very much for tuning in. Like, be sure to comment. A like would be pretty nice, but and I'll always reply if I can. So.